Evening everyone, how are you doing? Chilly part of Scotland today. So who we got so far? We've got James, Tim and Pancho over on Facebook. How you doing fellas? And we've got Lynn, Scaly Models Dad Mike, Stephen, Paul, Stick Monkey and Sue. Hi Sue, how you doing? Good to see you. I can't give you love hearts today because obviously you came in that last minute, so Scaly Models got the hearts in and I couldn't react, but never mind. Yeah, so I guess it's all over the news because I've had a few messages today about the temperatures. Yeah, it was cold today. Just a bit, but not as cold as the higher up in Scotland. They were a lot colder than me, but quite lucky in that aspect. Evening Dan, how you doing Ali? So Ali, who I just said hello to, he got it quite bad. Um, he's the other side of Scotland kind of thing. So it took a little longer for my hut to warm up, but apart from that, not too bad. Uh, but I know a lot of guys have had the weather really bad up in Scotland. But like I say, West Coast, I've been quite lucky. Evening, Ron. How you doing? Evening, Marco. Evening, Fred. Looking forward to the next update of the Lancaster build. I'm doing well, mate. Good stuff. That's what I was going to ask you. How you doing? So yeah, so it's a bit fresh in here still. Dad, Scaly Models is laughing because normally my hut's about 30 odd degrees, and at the moment it's took an hour and a half to get it to just over 20, 25. So yeah, a little fresh still. Evening, Simon. How you doing, fella? So again, over there, YouTube. If you want to join in, pop over to YouTube. You can join in the chat. They're all good people over there, pretty much. So back on the old Lancaster, we've got our pre-shaded panels there, etc. A bit of pre-shading going on. So we're ready to start whooping on some masks, I suppose, and get at least the first colour of the camo on. So that's the plan. Now, normally I would do the dark earth first, but dark earth's on order. Well, not on order, but it's on its way, and it's not here yet. So it's as simple as that. We're going to have to go with a dark green instead, which kind of defeats the object of the masks, because the masks are to cover up the dark earth, sorry. Unless I've got some here. I've got a little bit in here. Maybe just go with that. Who's that? That's is it Gustav? How you doing, fella? Oh, Andy's in. Evening, Andy. So it's Thursday. So when I go, I go. I won't be hanging about and all that. I'm just feeling the bottle because it's been very cold over here at the moment. Yeah, that's warming up all right. Now, I'm not sure about that one. And there's none in that one. We'll just go with the green. Right. Don't feel too bad, the bottle. Don't like painting when it's too cold in here. So we're on the Berts. Fred Burt. Oh, look there. This spot didn't delete my heart's span of power. So we've got a little sheet here telling you where the masks go and all that carry on. So it's just figuring out where they are on the sheet here, what patterns, what, which is not very, oh, there you go. Didn't realise that, it's written on the back, on the front there. So number 1, let's try and get these in order first. So that one with a weird squiggle on the side there. What's that there? Trying to figure out on the mask sheet what one's what. It's the hard bit. It might be that piece there. Right, so I think that's 17 onwards. Got a pen around here somewhere. So that's 17 plus. I can see that straight lines, so that's A. In this pattern here, going right the way across. So that's 8 onwards. 8 plus. So that must be, yeah, 1 plus there. So that's me just wrote on the back some numbers so I know what masks are on that sheet there. Otherwise you're going to be hunting and looking and going, which one is it? So I need my reference sheet because some Lancasters, and this one in particular, doesn't have green there right on the tip. But you get 2 options on this because you got a bit there where if you've got green you put the mask on. So evening Warren, camouflage masks, what fun mate. Yeah, these are not too bad mate, to be honest. Apart from I've got to put them where the brown's going to be instead of over the brown paint, because I've not got the brown paint and it's on its way and it's not here yet. So the joys. I'm just going to open that sheet so I can see it fully. Right, the joys of the masking. Evening Jomi. Yeah, unfortunately my paint, I was kind of realised that I haven't got none and it was a bit too late. Evening Graham, how you doing fella? So number 1, really good start. Yeah, so these are cut, pre-cut on I guess it's on a circuit thing, cut a thingy-majig. So that goes like that on the tip right there. If I get that in the right place, it should line up there, like that. And then that bends over with a little bit of extra thingy. Just run my nail along the edge, and there we go. Simple as that. Right, now number 2 is a mad squiggly one. And it lines up with that first engine, apparently. So, according to this, kind of goes. Right, I'm going to have to turn this round a sec because I need to line it up with the engine. I get that engine one lined up, and it all lines up like so. And in theory, it'll go across there like that. I think that's right. We can adjust it if we need to. You're going to get some lovely tones with all that tonal variation. Yeah, I like doing it that way. Just seeing what everyone's saying. I like the young man bit, Andy. Yeah, so I like the when it does that tonal kind of bit. So we want 3A. I'm going to work from the inner wing, and hopefully it will give me my kind of pattern I'm after. Going that way. Yeah, mate. Yeah, it gives some character, doesn't it? 3B. This is why I do it, really. I'm not really into the heavy panel line washes and stuff. It's just my personal thing. Whereas when you do it this way, I like that kind of weathered kind of looking paintwork, but subtle, you know. Right. So this bit here goes in line with that there, I believe. So if I put that one on, that should marry up nearly enough with this one. Like that. Lovely. You see that? There it goes from here across to their engine, and then from there down, and then one on the wingtip there. And apparently number 5, which is this one, should marry up with this lot. I get it right. Tell you what, I'll start from there. you get these bits on, it's not too bad. Yeah. There you go. That's married up with that. It goes across. Yeah. And then number 4. Number 4. Doesn't take long to do this, but number 4 sits just past that join there. It goes quite thin there. Come on. You're trying to get it where you want it. It's about there like that. Yeah. Right. I'm happy with that wing. And then just that engine there. Oh, number 7. A little tiny one in there somewhere. There it is. No, sorry, I'll read the chat in a sec. Me too, mate. Get as much weathering on the paint through the paintwork. Yeah. You see, the other thing is you can post shade, which is pretty much the same idea, right enough. But the only thing with post shade is if you go a little bit too heavy or mess it up, you've got to mess about with the whole model again. Whereas this way, you just put your light coats on until you get it how you want it. Evening, Robert, Matthew, Phil, and Chris. There's quite a few there all of a sudden. Number 6. So that's quite good. They've done it wing by wing, so fair play to them. Let's get that one on. Yeah. There we go. That's one wing on already. You can see the masking. So we've got 2 on the engine covers there, a little one over here, long one that goes up and down, a little one there, and one on the end. And that's that sheet done. All good. Hi Jean-Marc, how you doing? Hope it's all well in France. Always good to see regular people. Right, now this wing. We want 8 plus, that's that one. And we want number 8. The good thing is it's only what they call it, what somebody called an overcoat camo, because it's just the very top, nothing else, so that helps a lot. It's, you know, like the wraparound masking can take forever just to get the mask on, so not on enough. Good thing with these is it doesn't lift the paint either. If you don't quite get it right, you can lift it and redo it. No. Not happy with that. She's trying to get that dead tight up against that wing root. That's it. Super. And we want number 9, which is kind of a mad one. Over here. Like that. Now, the only thing they don't tell you is what way round they go. Must be that way. Right. Right. We'll just leave that there for a minute. We'll see how the next one goes. Number 10. Get rid of that a minute. There it is. Now, that definitely goes there. That can't be right, that one. So, oh dear, dear, dear. Come on, Purdy boy. Lined up right. Seriously? Oh. There we go. And then number 11. You know, you do all this and then it's like literally minutes to spray. If you remember on my Wellington, I did that freehand. So, there we go. And we have got some little extra if we need it. Number 12. Because the masks are designed for any manufacturer, you get the odd little bit where you need to just put a little infill in, and they give you an extra sheet for that. It's just so it can be used on any kit rather than a specific manufacturer. 12. play games, wouldn't it? Yeah, that's lined up nice for that now. Yeah, 13's the last one on that wing. It's around here somewhere. There you go. Yeah. So that's that wing. Make sure the edges are down. So I've got one little tiny bit I just want to put a bit of tape on. I have got a spare sheet they give you, but I'm not wanting to waste that for this little bit. So I'm just going to use a bit of normal tape. Just to save wasting anything. Because you never know when that spare bit will come in handy on another thing, so. Yeah. Excuse me. That's me got our two wings all shiny masked up. And we're flying along. Oh man, damn complete nah, in a good way yet. Definitely. Afraid your first ship should be with you very soon, and then you can say that you've built your first ship of the Turpits. Yes, thanks very much, mate. Looking forward to it, to be honest. It'll be good fun. Mind you, there isn't a mast set for it, so. See if it's one of them mad dazzle camo ones. You'll hear some choice words. Right. Rear tail fin. It goes about a bit more. In fact, if I remember rightly, this is the one where it's slightly different. Yes. Right. So now I've done that mask, because there's a couple of different ways of the tails getting done on the Lancasters, and some of them the end of it has green, but this particular one that I'm doing doesn't. So I'm just going to whoop that on there just to make sure that that doesn't go green. Number 15. 15 is at the bottom here somewhere. There you go. And that is like that. Super. That's the towel that side done. 16. This one. That goes bottom here. Yeah. $17. It's the joys, eh? The joys of masking. Again, it's like deja vu after all the clear parts. That goes right to that edge there. And right over. Yep. There you go. That's the tail done. And now we've got the top of the fuselage. So we want 22. I got that the right way up. Okay. Yeah. Right, number 22 links up roughly that camouflage there. Alright, anyway, okay. So it's saying that way, yeah. This is where it starts to go onto that black line. And fold over. It should go onto the next black line. So you go just past that bubble there. Just go a bit further back. That bubble's got a little space. Yeah. The joys, eh? Yeah. So that goes across, and just before the canopy bit there. Right, number 20. Oh, that's a mad shape. So this is that way. I do believe goes around that, like so. Yeah. And then 19. So these are straightforward once you get your shape the right way up. 19. And that should marry up with that bit of camo there. Over around to that bit there. That right. No, not quite. Not. to marry up there. Marry up there. Like that. This one here is pulling back. Dear, dear, dear. Oh, I'm all fingers and thumbs here. That's it. There. And then the pattern comes from there across and then down that side, so your pattern matches. That's the fiddly bit that was. And then number 8, which is on that one. And number 8. 18, sorry. 18. And that's us then. Just mask up the black bits, mask underneath the wings, and we should be good. Now this bit is shaped for the canopy there, so that's at least easy placing. Like that. Now, right, yeah. What's that one? 21. Where does 21 go? 21 if there's no top turret. Oh, right, I see. Sorted. Evening, Richard. Yes, mate, yeah. The wonderful joys of masking. It's all good. Gets my pattern how I want it. So we're all good in that aspect. There's a masks on, all shiny everywhere. So it's just quickly around the edges, go down the sides, make sure I don't get any where I don't want it. And we're good to go. One of these, this one. I'm actually going to peel the backing off of this one, so I can actually see my lines. And I've got a mask now along the lines of the engines, all the black. Get the end, that is. Do you ever get that with shopping bags? You can't get the corner, get the bag open, and then a woman will come along and just go as if we're got no idea what we're doing, even though we probably don't. And I'm like that, trying to get the corner of the masks. Come on. Right. Let's have a look here. Here's a little idea, Richard. Be a bit of a cheeky one, but here's an idea. If you're still watching, you ever seen Flight of the Phoenix? Just pretend that. Haha, good man. Right, you know what's coming in a minute. I shall show you, and you'll see where I'm coming from. Right. I have from the original, from the newer version, from the new version of the Flight of the Phoenix. I have the Artillery B.119C flying boxcar. So you can imagine what I'm going to say next. It takes, I just threw away the last engine cover one. Like a dafty. Doesn't matter. Yeah. So, super duper. We'll get all this taped up underneath. Just that leading edge. Like so. Yes, mate. 172. It's them. I've been looking and looking and looking and trying to figure out all the different markings. And there's a few actually on it. I'm doing it in the metal finish because that's why I got it. I got it a couple of years ago. And I've just fancy doing it in the. What happened was I was at a model show, right? And I stayed at a pal's house, Ali, who's watching on YouTube. And we had quite a few little nips of whiskey. And the next morning, we went to the model show. This was a couple of years ago, before all this pandemic crap. And we went to a model show, and just by chance, the kit was there, the box car. It was the only one at the show. And I was like, oh. And because I'd still like had some remnants of the whiskey, I had a kind of crazy notion to do Flight of the Phoenix. So I blame Ali, because I know he's watching on YouTube and he's sitting there all quiet listening. So I personally blame Ali for it, because I was staying at his the night before, and we ended up on the whiskey. And I ended up with a kit that I wasn't planning on buying, but after seeing the film, I was like, ooh, half cut under whiskey. Ooh, look at that lovely metal finish. I've just got to do that. And that's what happened. And then I got it, and I kind of never forgot about it, but obviously things happened to yourself and whatnot, and it's just sat there in the stash ever since. And it wasn't until I was going through my stuff the other day and I was like, oh, Flight of the Phoenix. I was going to do it as the where they took it all apart and put the engine on it and had it as the, you know, the one engine and all that carry on. But then when I looked online, everybody's done that. So I thought, you know what, I'll just stick with a metal finish as is. Yeah, there's a lot of carry on this, but it's worth it in the end. Come on. I just get that tucked under there. I'm a happy bunny. Yeah, that's it, mate. Yeah. What I need, oof, I'll have to look into it, pal. I'm in no rush. I'll have to look at images from the film and all that on Google and see what it is and roughly the sizes and all that. It's kind of, I only ever remember about it when I'm doing like the masks, and the masks, you know, is although I get them from Top Notch, it was kind of you that got me doing silly masks. Because you kept doing them crazy cool builds with masks. And I was like, wow. Like I say, there's no rush. Pandemic and all that's on at the minute, so, and it's sat there for a long time, so there's no hurry. I'll look into it anyway. Just the logo and all that, isn't it? And like there's all mad numbers on it, and I can't even remember now. I'd have to watch it sober. I'll probably watch it sober and go, oh no, what am I doing? I think we were like halfway through a bottle of whiskey when I watched it last. As you do. And I know you're listening, Ali. So I blame you. Ali's the chap that I go to air shows with and model shows when they're on. Get this bit done, I'll be happy. Right. So, what's left? The that's it, all the black, isn't it? Yeah. All this black carry on now. Stick a bit of tape across it. Getting this line right now. So it goes just below that one and just above them ones. Alright, yeah, just below and just above. I think. No worries, thanks very much, you're a legend. I still can't forget that Canada one you done, that display team, when it, before it had even, no one had even seen it. There wasn't a mask or nothing out, and you done it, and I was like, wow, that was awesome, mate. I'm sure it was Canada. It had a maple leaf, so that was just amazing when you did that. Neat. I'm just going to use a little bit of this, and a little bit of that. Just make sure I don't overspray anywhere. Now, just a little bit. Like that. There it goes. Oh, that's going to be an awkward bit. I'll leave that awkward bit for now. Right. Turn around. Here we go again. No worries, Ali. He says he's listening and painting at the same time. No worries, Lynn. You take care. See you later. You can buy it as a kit with all the decals now. Now that is just typical. I have to think about the word I was going to use there. You've done all that lovely work, and then they bring the kit out anyway. But no one can say that you wasn't the first to do it. That's for sure. Because I know you was. Because I remember it well. So you have that on your side. Right. Another silly little bit. Unreal. Too little. Ooh. All good fun. That's too thick. Right, it's a mad shape here. Right, let's try a bit of this. We'll go from there. We'll go down to there. We'll do a bit of shape in there. See if that helps. Yes. There you go. That's got it. And that goes across, and there's a little black line along there, isn't there? Right. Looks about it. Yeah. Super. What's the time? Oh, that's that time. Right. I'll get that last little bit done on this side. Probably tomorrow. And I shall carry on Sunday. No worries, Stephen. You take care, pal. Good to see ya. So, again, it was just silly masking, but it needs done. Oh, had to be done. So, it's pretty much ready. I was hoping to get a bit of paint on it today, but it's not worked out that way. But it is what it is. On Sunday, I'll come back and we'll get some colour on it. Hopefully, the brown will be here then as well. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to freehand the brown and not mask, so it gives it that like feathered edge. So no worries, Graham. You take care. So cheers everyone for popping by and saying hello and chatting away and everything else. It's always a pleasure. I'm going to get my fire on because I've got another session doing something else. And that's it for now. So take care, everyone. Stay safe. Look after yourselves. You know where I am if you need me, like I always say, because I mean it. And I'll see you all Sunday at 7 o'clock. So take care for now, guys. Stay safe. Bye for now.